Okay? Are they doing exercises? Well, they are in the emotional environment, the emotional time. Are we together? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a topic we're going to discuss. But then, most importantly, I want you to focus on the box of Androbrew. Okay? Number one, you can't talk much about a product before getting to know it from the outside. By the time you're going to talk about it deeper, get to know how many sachets are there in a what? In the box. I'm going to pick randomly. Ruth said I should not pick her. Dorcas, how many sachets are there in Androbrew? Let's give a big round of applause for her. Who knows the expiry date of Androbrew? Say that again. Okay. Those are some of the outside details you should actually get to know. There could be a factory error that Androbrew expired last month. I'm not saying it did. Are we together? But then, by the time you're giving a product to a person, it is important for you to first understand what is the outer description of what? Of my product. That's why you realize OQATA Wellness Solution displays it very well for us. Okay? So, get to know the net weight, the sachets. Who is it for? There is a reason why there is this writing. Are we together? Yes, a disclaimer, or maybe along the way, we would say women can take. But what if you don't have your defending point as to why a woman should take Androbrew, and you send it out to a woman? Do you think she's going to take it? Definitely she won't take it. Are you together? So that is what we're going to be discussing today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go deeper into what Androbrew is. This training is particularly for you person sitting the what? In your chair. And if you're smart enough, mark and note the key points. Because it is going to be the selling points you have to apply when you're in the field. Are we together? So, Androbrew Cappuccino made is all natural herb blend scientifically designed and formulated with natural herb extract that help maintain healthy what? It maintains healthy what? Are we together? Testosterone. That is the selling point. Understand what testosterone is. Okay? Testosterone is what makes us who we are as men. It is what makes me masculine. It is what makes me have my beard. Are you together? It is what makes me active and I can perform as a man. That is what we call testosterone. And how high you have, the higher you have it, the better you are as a man. But you realize some women also have beards. Right? What does that mean? Are they men, women? Two in one? So what happens is that you realize they possess the hormone for men. But they are not necessarily men. Are we together? So, because they are developing beards, they could be having that testosterone in their body. That's why that is appearing. So they're saying, this cappuccino, it is an extract that helps maintain. There is a difference, you should understand this. Because normally, testosterone as a hormone is never given through the mouth. Are you together? These are challenges you're going to meet. Somebody will have an earlier knowledge about testosterone, and for you who does not have the knowledge or an idea, you go selling your beautiful cappuccino, and somebody says testosterone. I'm telling you, how come you're telling me to take it orally? Are we together? But then the explanation here says it helps maintain healthy testosterone. That means we are already having it in our body, but we're maintaining or actually boosting the level of testosterone. Nobody should deceive you that we're going to give you a capsule that has active testosterone in it. It is normally given in form of injections. Are we together? Beautiful. So, let's go ahead. It improves sex performance. Are we together? This is now, hit your chest harder as a man. Say, do I perform well? Do I perform well? Say, Bumba, I'm seeing you hit your chest. Are you repenting or what? So I saw Saboma really hit his chest so hard. In one or the other, there is what? He's repenting. But one, we're saying it helps improve your sexual performance. Guys, it's by the time you're having poor performance, it's not a one-day thing. It is always accumulation of different problems to take you there. Are we together? Could be stress, could be medication, could be poor diet, could be anything that can take you there. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, it is very important for us to focus. By the time you're in this, get to know that how am I performing? You can actually even know. Say, today the match was good enough. Are you together? But again today, I don't know what happened, but really, no, I was defeated. That is sexual performance for us. It increases mood. We are human beings. We always have fluctuations. Are you together? Mood swings. Today, I don't feel like. Are you together? So, Andro Brew will definitely help you to spike your mood. And trust me, when we're supposed to perform very well, there is no point in life you can perform well when you have a bad mood. Are we together? Listen to me. If in any case you have, let's say, maybe back pain, and it is really hurting that you cannot even sit, you have to sleep. Okay? And somebody is scratching your leg and saying you're supposed to perform very well, what would you do? There is nothing. Are we together? Because your mood is so low that it cannot really activate even that testosterone you have in your body. Okay? It increases stamina, libido while supporting mental focus. Are we together? Number one, you need to really be strong enough. Okay? Some of us, we come from low end. I love speaking about my people because for stamina, you don't need to ask. Some people are here, confessing. I can hear yes. That means the version understood what I'm talking about. Are we together? But again, you have to have your mind very clear. Understand, these are some of the selling points. Even when you're selling this Andrew Brew to somebody, tell them, you know what, by the time you're using this is not a magic coffee, but these are some of the things you need to clear off before you get yourself into problems. You might think you're actually focusing on, no, Andrew Brew has come. Give me Andrew Brew. Give me what, maybe whichever packets. You go and start taking your coffee. But trust me, when the mind is fogged, when the mind is blocked, then performance is really going to be alarming. Are we together? Are we learning something? Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, maximum strength. That's all I desire. Maximum strength. Can we say it together? Maximum strength. That is all you desire. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not strong enough, there's no way out you're going to have your daily activities. Are we together? Also, we're saying male vitality promotes strong and long. Are we reading together? Promote strong and? Ladies, let's be honest. Who doesn't like a prolonged erection? No one. These are ladies talking. Are we together, men? Can we clap our hands for the ladies? No lady wants 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Are we together? The only best thing is probably maybe you're there, you're sweating, 30 minutes, I said, yes, we can still go forward. Are we together? We don't want a situation where 5 minutes and you're asking for water. At OQATA we say they will ask for what? They will ask for what? Don't be that one person who is going to ask for water at that particular time after 3 minutes, really. Are we together? The water we are asking for is totally a different kind of water. So, it is not the 3-minute guy to ask for water because the chest is heated up and it feels like it has to cool down. Are you together? And that is why you're saying vitality, andropro for us. Ladies and gentlemen, for the men here, if you've not tested andropro, shame upon you. Are we together? If you don't have andropro in your what? In your box. Say, Boma, congratulations. I saw you with the what? Are we together? And that is andropro. If you don't, even the ladies, have it in your pocket. Are we together? We're going to reach a point where I say it is even good for the ladies. Because either way, it's not going to change you to be the man. Are we together? But what about the vitality part of it? But what about the activeness, the alertness part of it? Are we together? And even if not that, why not you be ready? In any case, the vitality fails. In any case, the energy fails. In any case, the mind is blocked. Why not mix 2 sachets and give to this gentleman? Say, come on, we have coffee. It is so good. Have a taste of it. The aroma, don't even explain the deeper part of it. Isn't it you who doesn't want the 3 minutes? Who doesn't want the long ones? Are you together? Nobody wants a premature work. Are we together? So you, as a lady, you are a distributor. Focus on what? On making the health part of the other party very, very good. Don't wait for him to ask for what? For the andropro. Yet you really have the information, you really have the idea how you can help him out. Okay? I'll be very happy. Truth me, I'll be very happy if I see one person in future carry for me what? Okay, let's go ahead. We're also saying and nourishes prostate. I was seeing the selling point. Focus on the selling point. And nourishes what? Prostate lives. They survive. They need healthy life. Are you together? But if for as long as we're not nourishing it, for as long as we're not providing what is very good for it, then trust me, along the way, there's going to be danger, as we shall discuss. This natural cappuccino testosterone booster, are we together? The natural cappuccino testosterone booster is loaded with powerful ingredients such as, let's read it louder. Kajanja, let's put Kajanja in there when you're reading. Tomkats, Ali, these Muslim friends, these are common names, Ali, isn't it? Yes, it should be now a very common one. It's easy to read for us. That is an ingredient. Okay? When you're presenting to somebody, it's okay. Very easy to what? To mention. You know what? One of these products, one of the ingredients called Tomkats Ali. That word will confuse your customer and they will rush by it for it because they don't even know what it is. Are you together? Now, that is the description. It also has what you call maca extracts. Are you together? This is not for examination. This is basic knowledge about our product. Are you together? Mark the point. They will ask you, what are the composition of your what? Of your coffee. You talk about coffee. People will think you're rushing to go and get this other ordinary coffee. Are you together? But tell them what is in it. This is what you call maca extract. Then there's what you call the black coffee. Epidemium and ginseng extract. Why ginseng anyway? The energy, the vitality, the strength, the alertness is all from the ginseng. Are we together? Every time I get on stage, I think this is the 3rd time we're talking about it. Have you seen, okay, maybe not the boda men only. Most times I saw the boda having a long stick like this, very slim and long stick. Brondo. Are you together? Did you even ask yourself why they're taking it? Do you even know what's the active ingredient in it? Are you together? Me, when the person next to me, I feel like the smell alone is attractive. Because I know what is in it. And in my heart, I'm like, yes, man, go ahead, because you know what you're doing. Are we together? And that is ginseng. Ladies and gentlemen, ginseng is one thing that can really keep you up there and very, very active. Okay, this highly innovative blend features Tokat Ali, and its primary work is to increase. Now we are looking at the functions. Tokat Ali increases what? Honestly speaking, if the same for me to perform very well, for me to have a longer erection, for me to maintain my erection longer, for me to have it thicker, for me to have it whatsoever, and all I need to do is have Tonkat Ali to increase the production of my testosterone. What do you think OQATA Wellness Solution is doing for me? They are looking forward for me to be healthy. Are you together? And for as long as you're a man, go back inside, like I said, hit your chest, say, why am I not using Androgu? Why am I not using Androgu? Because you're not looking forward for the future benefits of it. The only thing we see here is 62,000 or too much money. Are we together? You only want to buy it and pass it. You're just like a transporter. Okay? You buy it and take it to the what? To the final consumer. When will you be the final consumer anyway? Right now, the bottle OQATA Wellness Solution gave us should be a source of keeping warm water, that when the time is right after training like this, you go and cool your what? Yourself, and feel the energy that is going to come from the Andrew Brew. But how many times do even men take it from you? Are we together? So ladies and gentlemen, we're saying it boosts testosterone production in the body because it contains compound prostanoic. Can we read this together? Aha, that one. Which blocks two enzymes that breaks down testosterone, hence increases testosterone level, because the enzyme that breaks down testosterone are. Do you understand that statement well? Here's what happens. There is an enzyme that breaks down the production of testosterone. And the moment that enzyme continuously increases in our body, what happens? You will almost end up not having the testosterone. Does that make sense? So, somebody say no. I repeat, we have an enzyme, okay, that stops the production of testosterone. Let's say we have something that stops oil from producing in your skin. That hinders. Are we together? So, the moment that enzyme increases in your body, the lower your testosterone becomes. So, how does this work? Here, this extract, Tonkat Ali, is going to block the what? The production of that enzyme. And the moment you block the production of this enzyme, it is going to help the testosterone level to do what? To go up. Are we together? That's what we call a mechanism of action of that particular ingredient. Are we learning something? Yes. Yes, we've gone really scientific. Ladies and gentlemen, Andro Cappuccino is main power energy drink, and its primary role is to boost the men's hormone, like we said it, called testosterone. Testosterone, now they're explaining what it is. What did you say earlier? It is a male sex hormone with a wide range of effects on the human body. Its importance is to support your sex drive, bone mass, muscle mass, and the production of red blood cells. And are we together? That is what testosterone is. Kati, honestly, if you're a man and you're not a priest, are we together? You're a man and you're not a priest. Why do you pray for your testosterone to go down? Are we together? And you're a man, you're 30, 35, 40, And you know very well that we said at any one point you clock your next birthday, the level of testosterone does what? Do we have the 50 years around us here? The 30 years? The 40s? The 60s? What are we doing? Why are you praying your testosterone to do what? To go down. So for some reason, for as long as you're a man and you're 30 and above, this is for you. Are you together? And you're not a priest. I failed to mention that. If you're a priest, you can easily let your testosterone go away. But what about the what? The prostate part of it. Okay? Now, we're also saying it's very good for the production of red blood cells. Are you together? And also sperm. Which man does not want a quality sperm? Which man wants to be pointed at with the lips that one does not produce? Are we together? That is what it means. So many men keep struggling, saying, yeah, I'm going to do my sperm count. They say low sperm count. Are we together? Why? Because of that. Then as we age, testosterone level does what? It drops. This is natural. We cannot fight it. We cannot avoid it. It drops. But however, there are other causes of decreased testosterone. Listen to this carefully. As we are aging is just a normal factor. It's saying we cannot avoid it. I'm saying the moment you keep aging, the testosterone will do what? Will go down. But most importantly, they say in any case, it is not that. What else could be the cause of low testosterone? Number one. Which one is that? Can we read it louder? Obesity. Men with the pot bellies. Are you together? Number one, the pot belly is already a distraction to your performance. You struggle, you push and kill, turn left, right, center, up, whichever direction. It is not working out. Are you together? And again, before you know it, even the thing alone is like a toothpick. Are you together? Now, you have obesity, central obesity. You know what central obesity is? Where it is only the stomach that's saying, please leave my way, leave my way. Are we together? That is central obesity. So that can lead to low level of testosterone. Number two. Which one? Sleep problems. I think all of us are victims of this. Who among us here, by 8 you're already on bed? Some of us leave this place and you catch up movie up to 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Are you together? Some of us live here, some people who like party, they first go to party. Some of us live here, people like to actually, lower down their stress with a bit of 1, 2, 3 bottles. They also here. By the time you're retiring to bed, it's already 2 a.m. Are you together? Now, at 2 a.m., you're going to sleep for 2 hours. By 4, you wake up. Maybe you think like, maybe you have to also put your motivational what? Audios. Are you together? By 6, you see someone taking a selfie. Is the office open? I'm already at the office. Are you together? So, practically you've slept for how many hours? 2. And this is a daily routine. This is your cycle. And you expect your testosterone to go high? Never will it. And there are sleep problems. Are you together? What's point number 3? Chronic diseases. For example, diabetes, pressure. Let's mention them. Do you even know what chronic diseases are? Or non-communicable diseases? We said diabetes, pressure. Which other ones? Okay, raise your hands and you see whether you know the chronic conditions. Cancer, yes, thank you. Epilepsy, yes. Arthritis? No, it's not a chronic condition. Which other? The greater teams from Prism. Are we there? Are we together? What are some of the chronic conditions? I want to hear from you as well. Pardon? Okay. Chronic conditions. A disease that you know very well cannot heal. You talked about pressure, you talked about cancer, you talked about HIV. What are we leaving that for? Pardon? Respiratory diseases. No, they are not chronic diseases. Maybe like asthma could be, yes. Are you together? So those are chronic conditions. The diseases that you see people struggle with every day and night. Are we together? Now, mental related conditions. Are we together? Now, those can completely affect and lower your what? Your testosterone. Are we together? Now, check out with somebody who is diabetic. Trust me, their sexual drive is low. Their performance is completely down. They keep crying every now and then. Poor erection. They cannot maintain it even for 5 minutes. And trust me, just like I said, if you're not a priest, you're not a man of God in that direction, you definitely continue. And as we age, as men, our urge and interest goes higher. Now the body is telling you, please go. But now, the tool is failing you. Are you together? So ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Point number 4. Certain types of, I already talked about it. This can lower your what? And number 1, HIV lowers your immunity completely. The CD4 cells. Okay? So the moment they lower your immunity, trust me, the production of testosterone never can it go high. And 2, the stress related. People who already contracted HIV, there are very limited chances in their life that they are happy. Are you together? You can only tell, they can smile to you, but what's happening in their brain, no one knows. Are you together? So for some reason, it tends to affect their sexual lives. And certain drugs, including opioid and steroids. Nowadays, people love a lot of self-medication. Somebody has flu, cough and flu, and run to the hospital and say, give me Pred. They just say, give me Pred. They don't even know what Pred does. Are you together? So most of these steroids are what you call anti-inflammatories. Okay? Most of these drugs, please let them be what? Prescribed. Or if you're supposed to take them, really, really limit how much you take them. Okay? Because in the end, they will affect your performance. Ladies and gentlemen, and that is what we have. Testosterone. Let's compare. Low testosterone level affects what? It also gives. It decreases. There is also decrease. Think about it. Among this, what do you have? Don't mention it louder, please. Because you might be a victim and we shall give you a drop group. Are you together? This is what we struggle with. When our testosterone is very low. Are you together? But again, what happens? There are people who are struggling and they're going to the gym saying, I cannot gain weight. And are you together? And they're looking forward to see they want the 6 packs. Are you together? The big chest, the ladies. Who doesn't want a man with the big chest? What will you use for your pillow anyway? Are you together? So for some reason, a man has to have a chest. When you roll your hands on it, you feel like, yes, I have my world here. Are you together? But the men here, there is nobody who can even represent us, say, yes, I am the man. Are you together? Keeping the factor constant that we put on suits, that it covers our body, but do you know yourself that much that you are really masculine? Anyway, it elevates moods. There's also confidence. Trust me, if you have a nice body, no, ladies, leave it aside. There's this issue of nyash and everything for the ladies aside. Let's get to the men. A man with a nice body, are you together? Trust me, even the other men would feel like, wow. But they're wowing that I wish I was like him. Are you together? That is a good body. Then you're saying it increase mass. It is very important as a man. Man, one of the features that makes you a man, you need to be masculine. Are we together? How do we differentiate you with the ladies? Are we together? Or else we shall give you skirts and start putting on what? Are we together? Because truth be told, if you as a man and you cannot be masculine, then there's a problem. Then there is what? Healthy heart, decreased body fat, maximum performance. Are we together? But then remember, this is a testosterone booster. And it might not happen in one day. Okay? You already know you have very low testosterone. And your journey is to boost it. Are you together? And you're using Andro Brew to boost it. So keep in mind that it might require maybe 1 sachet, 2 or 3 to actually see the better results. So when you're giving it out, make sure you explain what you need to do to this person. And the moment you give the right information, that person will definitely come back to you without you asking them. And you're going to create your client base from there. Are you together? And the moment you work for one person, you know that the whole circle is sorted. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and talk about the ingredients in detail. Are we together? Are we learning something? Yes. Good. Benefits of tomcat. Have you ever seen this plant somewhere? Never easily found. So if you tell me you eat good, your diet is okay, everything is fine with you, but what about this? Where are you going to get it from? Are you together? The only source you can get it is by actually taking our coffee. When I went up country, that's where I'm actually building my business. So in my mind, I'm like, yes, my dad is aged, he's about 60 plus, but let me just take this one for him. I'm not going to explain to him why I'm giving it, because I really wish him well. Are you together? I wish that he lives longer for us. So I picked 1 box of coffee, and I took it home. When I reached home, I had to get it off from the what? From the Cavera, and got 2 sachets. I said, please bring water. I want to show you how this Muse is going to be taking his what? His coffee. Hot water, and I really made sure it was mixed very well. The Muse took 1 sip like this, said, where did you get this from, my son? I said, why? Because the smell is good, and I don't need sugar to do what? To add on. And he counted the bar and said, I don't want to see anything missing from here. Are you together? Every single day he gets his 2 what? 2 sachets and said, please bring my what? My warm water. Are you together? So, what is this that I gave him? I gave him tonkat. The roots of the tonkat ali is used to create an extract that can be taken as a powder and as a drink in some what? In some cases. Are you together? So there can be 2 different ways. Okay, you can take it as a powder or in form of a drink. So that means if you get that sachet and actually put it in your tongue, there's no offense. Does that make sense? Maybe you're traveling and you cannot get hot water. And you feel like, no, I'm fatigued, I feel like I'm low, get your sachet. Put it in your hand. Put it on maybe whichever container and do what? Put the powder in your what? In your tongue. It does not. And that's exactly what they're trying to say. And you're saying increase sex drive. Trust me, nobody wants their drive to be low. Men, are we together? Unless otherwise you're fasting. And also improve fertility. How many of you already have children? No, ladies, let's give this chance to the men. Let's give this chance to the men. Men, how many of you already having children? 1, 2, 3. Practical about 3 or 4. Right together. These guys are like, can we clap for them? The men, clap harder. This is not an energetic clap. You might need androgroup. Let's clap harder. Why do we need to clap harder for these men? Because they know they are fertile. They know they can produce. What about you who doesn't have a child? How sure are you? Are we together? Or even maybe you've been trying, but things have not been working out. Are we together? And you said, no, God has been keeping us. God has been keeping you, yet you know very well you cannot do what? Are you together? So, the OQATA is very responsible to improve our fertility rate, okay? It improves semen volume, quality, and how well sperm moves. How well what? Do you know that there's also, even that after that activity, there is a journey. There is a lifespan of that sperm from the time it enters the body to when it fertilizes the what? The eggs. So for some reason, if they are not good quality, they're not strong enough to swim through until when it reaches what it is looking for, then you might need androgroup, because chances are fertilization might not take place there. Are you understanding the concept? Beautiful. So we are saying it also improves erectile function. For no reason even you need to actually, are we together? For no reason, wake up in the morning and you see yourself functioning well, say, God, thank you. But when you wake up in the morning and you first get a generator, are we together? You first have to get a stick and hit on it. Are we together? There is a problem. Rather, wake up early morning and say, I don't need warm water, I need cold water. Maybe it can cool it down. And then you know you're better. But otherwise, there is a problem. It reduces stress and improve on, we say very well, for anybody to have better erection, for anybody to maintain their erection very well, for anybody to have good flow, there has to be good mood. Your mind should be set very well. And if the mind is stressed, if your mood is low, then trust me, you might be a disappointment. Right together. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have another ingredient called black what? Okay. Let's look through what this black coffee is. What are some of the benefits? They're also saying it improves. Everything is rotating on erectile. Everything is on erectile dysfunction. Listen to this. Caffeine is known to act on smooth muscle throughout the body, causing them to relax by doing so in the smooth muscles, lining the arteries of the penis. Are you together? And blood flow to the penis is increased, leading to... Do you understand how this thing works? Let's talk about the caffeine in that what? Are we together? Those who are sleeping, we are going to stand together with me here. Some of you will actually help me what? Hold the clicker so that we can move together. Okay? Let's look at this. We are saying the caffeine in the black coffee, number one, improves blood flow. How? That the moment the blood pumps from the heart, the only focus is to go through other parts of the body. But let's focus on the genital area, the penis particularly for the men. For as long as you have insufficient supply of blood, are we together? For as long as you have insufficient supply of blood to the penis, then you cannot maintain it for 2 minutes. And that is why when you see men who are looking for what we call a manpower, what manpower does, it makes concentrated blood moves direct to the penis. Are we together? And then leaving the brain with less supply of blood. And that's why those other medication you take has much more side effects than such. Because this seems to be natural, and then the concentration of blood, just like they're saying, it helps what? It causes the relaxation of the smoke muscles. Are we together? And then, the moment it causes that relaxation along the arteries of the penis, then blood will definitely flow through. Are we together? Are we learning? Are you understanding, Andrew Brew? Good. Then it boosts the testosterone level, leading to increased libido, sex drive, and ability to achieve and sustain erection. Okay, it's also increased sexual stamina. Yeah, it's basically driving through the same point. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have another what? Ingredient called macaroons. Okay? Some of these, we shall never see them. You can even go to Nakasero, go to Kalere, go to whichever market you want to, and you might not get them. In case you get them by chance, what is the concentration, the ingredient in there? What is the concentration that will even help you maintain that erection? Could be very, very slow. Then secondly, the mode of transportation, the storage, the temperature, the humidity, and everything. How would you even get the desired milligrams out of it? So we are saying benefits of macaroons. It supports and nourishes. This cuts across everyone. Are you together? Yesterday our CEO taught us so much about what? Nutritional seminar. Remember the what? The key points. Why you need to sell this. Are you together? We need to explain to somebody why they need to have a healthy prostate. So, we are saying the phytochemicals in macaroons, such as alkaloids, tannins, spodins, it is an antioxidant. We talked about oxidation, oxidative stress. Are you together? We talked about free radicals. I think it was the CEO's training for some reason. He was saying, even as the medical personnel, we do not understand where free radicals come from. We do not even know where oxidation comes from. Are we together? But in the end, you find yourself having them. If they ask you, where do you think cancer cells come? Where do you think cancer comes from? Are we together? You don't know. And we're saying, for some reason, oxidation, we also have no explanation for it. But we're saying, because of these macaroons, then it acts as an antioxidant. Okay? Oxidation affects the cells. You know the cells? What are the cells? Do you have health workers here? What are cells? This is not for the health workers anyway. Cells, these are the smallest living. Are you together? Now, when this oxidation enters, they go through the cell membrane and affect the cells. Right? The CEO was explaining to us yesterday. You remember? Beautiful. Now, this is exactly what happens. If that oxidation enters, it affects the cells. And everything around us starts from the cells. As I said, this have been shown, it has shown very effective at supporting normal prostate size. Are we together? And zinc level, which are important to prostate health. We have zinc in our body, right? But again, we need to boost the zinc so that it can help balance the prostate size. But again, most importantly, we are saying this macaroon has shown very effective in supporting the size, because you as a man, there is an average size of the prostate. At the moment, at any one point, that prostate increases. It's a problem. I was talking to Madam Jalia earlier before I came for this training. I saw her video. Who saw her video? There's a video. She practically, that was one of the best creative way I would see somebody explain andro T. Are you together? Or basically explain what testosterone is like. Okay? Look out for that video. Uh, Testosterone, the moment the prostate increases in size, it what squeezes the urethra. Are you together? And the moment urethra is squeezed, urine becomes a problem. Even the sexual drive is already altered. Even the quality of sperm is already altered. Everything sexually is altered. Are we together? So we're saying the moment the macaroons can help me save me from actually getting all this difficulty and all these problems in future. So why not? I will die taking it. So ladies and gentlemen, it also supports balancing of hormones in men. Okay? Well, we know the testosterone is good enough. Well, there are also other hormones. But let's focus on the testosterone. We need it to be not too high, because if it is too high, then maybe your economic activity is only going to be one. Are we together? You'll only focus on sex, because the testosterone is high. Nothing else you need to do. Because you feel like all the time, you should be having it. So we are saying these macaroons help to balance what is average and normal for us. Are we together? Okay, we're also saying it supports fertility. We talked about fertility. It also helps the body adapt to stress. I always ask, who is not stressed? I need to come for lessons from you. Are you together? Stress is one of the biggest things that is actually pulling every other person down, even if about your own business. Are you together? The same business we are doing, there's a bit of a stress in it, isn't it? You call somebody, you want to deliver Android Brew, they're telling me at 10 a.m. At 10 a.m. you call them, they're not picking. 11 you call and say, please deliver tomorrow. Tomorrow their phone is not on. You think you remain the same? No, there's a bit of what? There's a bit of stress that will come in. Are you together? So, for some reason, you say it helps the body to adapt. We cannot chase away stress. But then, the body will accept that, yes, it is what? It is there. And I need to live with it. That's adaptation. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. Ginseng extract. We talked about ginseng earlier. Okay? So, from today onwards, if you see somebody on the street chewing that long stick, if you see somebody chewing, please support them. Tell them, go ahead. If you have like a 500, buy another one and give them. Why? Because they know what they're doing. It's what's called a ginseng. Let's look at what it does. Libido and now you understand why those guys keep chewing that. But they never sat with us here. How did they get to know about that? So, these people, gone are the days where they used to use these roots. Right together. So, our great-grandfathers, they actually understood and discovered this. But again, we are saying this compound is in ginseng called ginsenosides. Ginseng, that is a component that is found in what? In that stick they're chewing. Are you together? And that's exactly what affect hormones like testosterone and neurotransmitters involved in arousal. Are you together? Listen to me carefully. If you meet somebody and you greet the person, okay, it's a normal thing, isn't it? But if you go back home, are we together? And hug your boyfriend, are we together? What's the feeling like? Electricity. Masanyalazi, somebody said electricity. Exactly, she has described it better. Electricity. Are we together? So that's the difference. There's what we call neurotransmitters. Something that will tell you, Banange, you've stepped on a wire. Are we together? So, something that will tell you, Manang, they've touched on what? On the switch. Are we together? That is what we call a neurotransmitter. And the moment this thing tells your brain, say, yes, please wake up, the switch is on. And then what happens? There is arousal. And for the men, that's where the journey starts. Then it is upon you to maintain the what? The arousal. You choose either to maintain it or let it go, depending on how high your testosterone is. Are you together? Which improve libido and overall sexual performance. Are you together? Nobody, we are not young children here. Nobody jumps down the street and feels like I am aroused. How? From where? Impossible. And in one of the other, even if you hug your boyfriend on the street, the arousal won't come. The neurotransmitter will be what? And that now focuses on the mind. And you're saying, for that matter, your performance will definitely shoot up. It fixes erectile dysfunction. And the struggle the men have, I think this is the kabaka. Are we together? Among the struggle the men have, this is one of the most highest you could ever want to come across. Erectile dysfunction, do we understand it anyway? Or we just know what erectile dysfunction? Ladies, can somebody give me just a brief explanation of what erectile dysfunction is? Does 1 minute man explain what erectile dysfunction is? Are we together? These are two things. Erectile dysfunction is when somebody can erect, okay, but is unable to sustain and keep it for long. Guys, if you cannot keep it for more than 10 minutes, okay, minimum, for more than 10 minutes in action, then go back and what? And hit your chest. Somebody says 30 minutes, good enough. Some of us are saying 45 minutes. If it is not 45, then don't what? Don't talk to us. Are we together? So, that is erectile dysfunction. But then you're saying by promoting nitric oxide production, ginseng increases blood flow to the penis, potentially improving erection rigidity and function in men with erectile dysfunction. And you know very well, there are so many causes of erectile dysfunction. Number one, stress. Number two, alcohol. Number three, diseases. Number four, poverty. Poverty painful. It's very painful. And truth be told, you cannot. If you're poor, no, you cannot. So, you're saying, above all, that those men who are so much into what you call masturbation, please watch out. When the time is right, that your tool needs to help you, you'll regret why you disturbed it. Are you together? Because it will cause a lot of problems. And reversing it will require a seminar. Ladies and gentlemen, it also stress reduction and fatigue. That ginseng reduces and relieves fatigue. You know, we work a lot. Some of us work up boundary. And trust me, you have to be on a bus before you know it. Tomorrow you jump in the morning, you have a presentation, you have a one-on-one, you have an outreach and everything. Man, it can be so stressing. The fatigue you feel you have is way beyond even the money you're going to get. And you're saying, this ginseng, maybe I feel like even if I get it, somebody's saying, maybe I'm in a bus, and I find it, I say, please forgive me, let me chew my ginseng. Because I know the effect of what it does. But now that I already have Andro Brew, then it's the time for me to do what? To take it. Are you together? So it relieves that fatigue. Okay? The fatigue, you don't even know what fatigue is. The time that you feel the body is basically sick, there's nothing it can do. Are you together? Okay, it improves focus. It enhances mental clarity. As a man and you're consuming what? ginseng, your concentration level is high up there. Ladies, have you ever had a man, and this man is there and does not want to finish? You feel like the guy wants to die there. Are we together? And for some reason, we are even off track and he's still concentrating there, and you feel like, what is happening? High level of ginseng. The person will tell you, before they bring fire, I'm not leaving this place. So what happens? There are two things. There could be high level of ginseng, maybe. But number two, they also lack concentration. Are you together? For somebody to attain the climax, there has to be concentration. The mind should tell you, yes, there's a journey you're taking, but the journey has an end. And if you're viewing, trying to focus and trying to bring the focus forward, backwards, and it is not coming, the destination is not appearing, then trust me, you might not even end. Are you together? And before you know it, they kick you out. And that's another stress. Are you together? So ladies and gentlemen, it keeps a lot of concentration and also focus, memory. Okay? Men, we are challenged by so many different things. And for some reason, your memory should be intact and very, very high. It enhances performance. Some studies say male athletes have shown that ginseng supplement can also help in endurance. There's a level at which you need to endure. Okay? There's a level at which you need to say, yes, I'm going to show you. There's a level at which you say, yes, I am the man, I need to do it. Are you together? That is what we call endurance. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, and during exercises as well, athletes, people who go to gym, people who run, people who do football, there is a level at which you feel the body is too tired. You cannot go beyond that. How many of you people remember the cancer run? How many of you participated? Very few of us. So I went for cancer run. And by then there was no Andro, I think. I don't know what helped me. What happened after so many years, not even months, so many years of not tracking, of not trying to get on what? On the road to run. Ladies and gentlemen, I took 21 kilometers. But trust me, by the time I was finishing, there was nothing like they call endurance. I was almost lifted to go where I was supposed to sit. Together. And that's what we call lack of endurance. For some reason, you need your endurance. You need to feel, you need to punish the body when you need to achieve something. So that's what we call endurance. So let's go ahead. Hassan, my clicker is no longer working. I don't know whether you've come to the end of the training. Okay. As they check on Patel, kindly help me out. Exercises. How many of you ladies do exercises? Like physical exercises, not about walking the stairs up. I've seen so many people holding their their waist as if they're pregnant ladies climbing up here. Queen Jordana insisted that she does exercises. Well, let's give a hand clap for her if she really, really does it. So, for the ladies, it is also important for you to do what? To endure. Okay? It's important for you to endure. I don't know whether my clicker has a problem. So, endurance, as I was explaining, goes hand in hand with what? With your physicals. The moment you're doing it, the moment you're concentrating on it. Good. Okay, let's clap for that. For Juma, he has helped us out. So, what are some of the overall benefits of Andro? Now, you might not go ahead and start describing the benefit of each product one by one. Are we together? Do you have that time? No. But again, you need to give an information to the person who is going to consume this. Are you together? This is one of the pick-up what? Point from. Are you together? This is these are some of the points you need to carry home. These 10 most important. Number one, it does what? Let's read together. And good enough. Don't go ahead and tell them this is having ginseng, what is having tonkat early on. Make sure you're able to explain that this boosts your natural testosterone, and the moment the testosterone is boosted, then your performance is higher there. Point number two, promote and support. Who doesn't want that? Everybody, including even everybody, I don't want to mention it. Are you together? You need to have your stronger, longer, and lasting erection. It is soul cleansing. Are you together? Point number three. Without a crash. Are you together? It enhances your natural focus. Point number four. Improved libido and sexual performance and endurance. I've already talked about endurance. Fatigue, stress, and anxiety. And then point number four, hormone balance boosts and nourishes prostate health and sexual vitality. Antioxidant properties. Are you together? So we're finding so many benefits in just one single blend of our coffee. Okay? So we're also saying bone health and cardiovascular well-being by promoting healthy blood circulation. By the time the blood is circulating, the heart is pumping blood, it is going straight to the smooth muscles, then it is improving on the what? On the heart circulation, I mean the blood circulation or the cardiovascular or the heart functions. Athletes enhances muscle growth, muscle endurance. Those who are focusing on the gym, it's one of the biggest goals that I personally have to really build up my muscle. Because truth be told, I derive satisfaction from a good body. That is me. Okay? So if that is my goal, then I should make sure Andrew Brew is part of my what? Part of my dailies. And then on top of that, definitely if you're taking it, you might also end up selling it to somebody you what? You're gymming or working out with. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the target market. You might ask yourself, who should benefit from this? Is it the ladies? Is it the pregnant mothers? Is it the priests? Who are the categories of people who can actually benefit from this? Age group from 16 and wow. Are we together? Gender. Occupation. Everybody. Okay? Psychographics, health conscious people, all men experiencing age-related testosterone decline. Okay? Individuals struggling with stress, anxiety, and also libido, that will also lead to ED. Those seeking alternative to prescription testosterone replacement therapy. Okay? They are people who have been prescribed to this testosterone. And they go ahead to the pharmaceutical areas, they buy this testosterone, and then they inject them. Right together. But then there are those who would not prefer the injection. They would want to have an alternative to this. Okay? So they can also benefit from it. Andrew Brew, a supplement may help relieve symptoms that supports management of various health conditions related to low testosterone. Okay? Talked about that. Some diseases, conditions that Andrew Brew may help. Look at this. Which condition do you think? Low testosterone. Male what? Male what? Male menopause. Are you together? Erectile dysfunction, low libido, polycystic ovary syndrome in men. Okay? Then chronic fatigue syndrome, sleep apnea, and then also muscle weakness. Together. Then mental health, depression, anxiety, stress-related, fatigue, and also burnout. Guys, we work a lot. What we do more of a mental work, not physical. And a mental work makes you tired, much more tired, faster than physical work. Are you together? And also metabolic, insulin-resistant type 2 diabetes. You know very well that people with diabetes, they end up with ED in most cases. Okay? Then type 2 diabetes, obesity, we talked about it, especially the central obesity. We talked about central obesity, right? Are we together? Are we learning? OQATA? People on their phones, we're about to summarize. Those of you on your phones, you're going to struggle with this alone. Okay? I'm seeing you all from this side, even if you pretend that you're what? Unless you're recording. I've seen one person recording, congratulations. But the others are on TikTok, others are on what? So, on TikTok, you're not going to get anything to do with this. And then metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. These are conditions that you know if somebody has them, it is very important for you to do what? To recommend and to root for them. Okay? High blood pressure, I talk about it. There's this, BPH. There's what you call benign prostate hyperplasia. It is not cancer, but it's an inflammation of the what? Of the prostate. Are you together? But it is this that might later on lead to, this is point number 7. Are you together? So it is the BPH which will, along the way, in the long run, might end up into what? Into cancer. So, by doing so, you're preventing prostate cancer. Thank you so much. A very big round.